Hello, it is I, Scotty O, aka the Gen Z Attorney, and I'm back at it again on the YouTube game. You know, I've been a little busy since I've been making videos. Since I last made videos, I've been sworn in as an attorney officially and been practicing full time as an assistant district attorney, which is a lot of work and not a lot of pay. But that's okay, because I really enjoy it. I love it. I get to practice criminal law. I'm in the courtroom every single day. And yeah, it's great fun. But because I've been so busy, I haven't been able to have time to do the YouTube game. But now that things have settled down a little bit, I'm in my rhythm, I'm in my groove. I feel like I can start making videos again. And what better videos to make than reactions to real life criminal cases with real life people? People like famous rapper Glorilla, known for hit song Yeah Glow. Yeah, Glow. I say that like I'm a mega fan. I'm really not. I just know who she is and I know some of her music. But yeah, when I saw she got arrested and it was for DUI and there was body cam for it, and I thought, hey, I prosecute DUI every single day. I've tried about 15 cases, DUIs, 15 trials, and not perfect, but almost perfect, winning them. So I figure, why not? Let me watch this video, share some of my thoughts, pull the curtain back a little bit for the people at home, letting you know, just as a prosecutor, as a district attorney, seeing a video like this, I'm just gonna approach it from the lens of if I had this case. If this case were assigned to me and I'm watching this video as a prosecutor, since, yeah, that's what I do and that's my experience. So none of what I'm about to say is legal advice. We're just gonna have some fun. You know, it's Friday, the day that I'm recording this. I'm excited to get back on the YouTube game. So I'm just gonna let it roll and say what I gotta say. And yeah, like I said, have some fun. Let's get into it. Okay, so already so far, body cam videos usually start with silence. Usually about 30 seconds or so from turning on the body cam to the audio also starting. So that's just what we're seeing right now. Hey, shout out Long Prime Network, by the way. They post so many great videos. They get the body cams from these departments, they release them. They put the whole thing out. Like, this thing's 33 minutes long. Okay, yeah, there's our sound. But yeah, I have not watched this yet. This is a live reaction. I may say stuff, ask questions that I don't know. I don't know the answer to those questions yet. That may come out. So, even though I prosecute DUIs, I don't know the police slang. So when the police talk to each other, put in their radio, their call-outs and stuff, I can't really speak on that. I'm going to talk more about the elements of the crime and just what I'm seeing, what sticks out to me on a case like this. Okay. So immediately, I'm wondering why she pulled over on the side of a regular road. Step one, if you're ever getting pulled over, you gotta find somewhere safe to stop, somewhere safe to pull over, whether it's a turning lane, whether it's into a parking lot. Yeah, already stopping in the middle of the road like this, red flag. As a police officer, as a prosecutor, this person may not know exactly, have a full grasp of what their whereabouts are at this moment. Hey, nice car though. And you can see based on the top right, this is 4:16 in the morning right now. So another red flag from a defendant's perspective, or again, as a cop or a prosecutor looking at this. What are you doing out in the road 4:16 in the morning? General rule, not a lot of good things happen after midnight.
Hey, I'm Officer Glorilla, Swanee Police. So the reason I pulled you over today is because you made a U-turn at a red light.
Okay, U-turn at a red light. So, step one to any police interaction, they gotta have a reason to stop you. At least talking about traffic stops. They have to have reasonable suspicion that you have committed a crime or violated some sort of law. So a U-turn at a red light, that certainly can be a traffic infraction. It would depend kind of on the situation, because obviously there are intersections where you can make a U-turn. But right, if the light is red, then yeah, in no circumstance are you going to be allowed to make that U-turn. It seems like that's what the cop saw here, sees the infraction, has a reasonable suspicion to initiate the stop, which is then what causes her to get behind the car, activate lights, pull them to the side of the road, and then continue the stop from there. But step one is always going to be reasonable suspicion.
My GPS is taking me to walk past this light and it took me there.
And it took you over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor so we can get out of this roadway. I'm gonna need your driver's license. I'm gonna go back to my car. I'll flash my lights at you. Whenever I do that, or whenever these cars pass us, I want you to turn into this turn lane over here, okay? And just stay right there for me.
Okay. Makes sense. For officer safety, for defendant safety, you don't want to be stopped in the middle of the road. So.
Is it not this first one right here?
Oh, okay, there's another red flag. Asking for the license. Yes, if an officer asks you for your license, you have to give it to them. Can't say, no, I'm not going to give it to you. But what they're looking for when you go to get your license is basically how easily you can do it. And I've read incident reports where officers have used that as a basis for at least one element in developing their opinion of impairment. That when I asked for their license, they were unable to locate it. They had a tough time locating it. They were kind of fumbling around in their wallet. So it looks like the officer here asked for the license. Glorilla opens her wallet. And based on what the officer said, officer pointed out, is like, isn't that one right in the front? And so, we'll see what she says here. But yeah, difficulty retrieving a license, another red flag, indicating impairment for sure. I still can't believe she pulled over on the side of just a regular road. Not even on the side of the road. She's like literally in the road, in the lane. As 18-wheelers are going past. That's a new one.
Favor, just pull into that turn lane, okay?
This one or this one?
This one. To the left. I'll be right behind you. There's no cars. Okay. Just pull into the turn lane and stay right there, okay?
Yeah, especially if there's a turn lane like 100 feet ahead of you. Yeah, that's just another major indicator that this driver may not really know what's going on, aka might be impaired. So yeah, getting back in the car, gonna look at the license, gonna run it, see what this person's driving record may look like, see if they have any warrants that are active for them. Because you're right, remember at this point, yes, the traffic stop counts as detaining somebody, but they're not under arrest. They're not free to leave, but also not under arrest. Right now, we're still at that level 1, which is the reasonable suspicion stage. But throughout the course of the investigation, right, reasonable suspicion is needed to start the investigation, and then through the investigation, an officer is looking for signs. Yeah, so they can have probable cause to then make the arrest for whatever crime they want to charge them for. So yeah, like I said, this is pretty standard stuff. I'm gonna skip ahead, just hopefully not missing anything vitally important. Alright, so they moved up into the turn lane. Safer spot on the road. Continuing the stop.
Hey, so where are you coming from?
Okay, so we've kind of established who this person is, who the driver is. In this case, it's Glorilla. Now the officer is going to ask some questions, just some basic, right, where are you coming from, where are you headed, what you been up to tonight, had anything to drink, all the while looking for clues that would indicate impairment, like odor of alcohol, slurred speech, ability to respond coherently, red glassy eyes. That's what I think is about to be happening here, just some basic questions.
And I had a husband.
Ma'am?
I don't know what it's called, opium, I think.
You had a, I'm sorry?
Yeah, I had a appearance.
in appearance. Okay. Was it here? You're headed home?
Yeah, I wanted to go to Waffle House before I headed home. My house like 15 minutes away. I was just trying to come to Waffle House right here.
The 4 a.m. Waffle House runs.
Were you
Ooh,
drinking tonight?
legendary.
I'm not drunk.
Okay. So I can smell it from my breath.
All right, so there we go. So direct question. You have anything to drink tonight? She says, I'm not drunk, and she's starting to say, I can smell it. Right. One of the clues, one of the big clues, odor of alcohol about the person or coming from their breath, stuff like that.
Okay. All right, when you roll down the window. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in a few minutes, I'm going to have another officer come over here, and we're going, if you're willing, I'm just going to ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, how many drinks?
All right, there's another key line there, if you're willing. Because, truth be told, she doesn't have to answer a lot of these questions. Basic questions like, who are you? Identify yourself. Are there any weapons in the car? Stuff like that, like officer safety stuff. Yeah, you got to answer those. Not answering that is now you're looking at potentially obstruction charges. But questions about, are you drinking? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? Yeah, everyone has a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. So officers will throw that in and say, if you're willing, if you consent. Because if you consent to the questions, if you consent to the tests to determine whether you're impaired, then they can do them. But if you say no, I don't want to, then they can still look for clues like odor and unsteadiness on people, stuff like that. They can still arrest you based on that, and they can take a warrant out to go draw your blood and determine if you're impaired that way. But as far as consent goes, asking these questions, she's free to just say no, I don't want to answer that.
Drinks did you have today?
I'm cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I ain't drunk or nothing.
How many drinks did you have, ma'am?
I'm okay.
That's not my question.
I'm okay, I'm telling you.
10-4. Ma'am?
I'm okay.
Now, so far, she is doing better than most people. Most people will admit, the classic, oh, I had a beer. I had 2 beers 5 hours ago. So I'm good. She's not giving any admissions here. We'll see if she does later, but she's just saying, I'm cool. Obviously, the officer smells it. The officer's not buying it. My question is, why is she driving herself? She's like a celebrity. She's famous. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting that wrong, but I would imagine she would have a driver, especially for something like this. But hey, I don't know.
That doesn't mean anything.
It don't mean nothing. I live in my GPS people telling me to go to that Waffle House down there, but I know this way because I live over here. So I was going to that Waffle House too.
Okay. But I'm asking you how many drinks you had.
I'm not drunk. I'm okay.
Okay. Well, what did you drink?
I'm okay. I'm alright.
Okay.
All right, keep in mind, also, you're free to not answer questions, but you're not free to lie. And I'm not saying she's lying. She's doing a good job. Again, like I said, she's just saying, I'm cool. I'm not drunk. She's technically she's still within her rights. She's not admitting to drinking. She's also not claiming she was not drinking. She's not lying. She's but she's obviously dodging the question, which, unfortunately, in a situation like this, a non-answer kind of is an answer.
Are you driving him as well, too? Go headed home?
Yeah.
Where do you live exactly? Is it here in
So
Swanee?
someone else? I can't tell if there's someone else in the car. Sounded like she said, are you driving him home too? But we haven't seen him yet. The body cam's too low, but I guess we'll see.
We live in Duluth.
In Duluth?
We're like 2 minutes away from it.
Okay. All right. So, in just a few moments.
One of the better things that I decided to do in my adult life was to see a therapist.
If, like me, you suffer in silence.
So I'll have you step. All right. So, in just a few moments, I'll have you step out. But not only can I smell alcohol coming from your breath, but I can also smell marijuana coming from this car. Okay. So, in just a moment, I'll be searching this car. Is there anything that I'm going to find in this car?
So yeah. So at that point, she smells alcohol. She smells marijuana. That now has given her the probable cause necessary to search the vehicle. Since I'm not sure. I should look up. I guess weed is still illegal in Georgia. That would not surprise me if it is. Like I said, I'm in North Carolina. Stuff's a little different here. I mean, weed is still illegal here as well, but I'm assuming probably the same in Georgia. But yeah, the fact she smells the weed now gives her probable cause to search for the weed because it is illegal, and evidence or the smell of it is probable cause that there is weed inside the vehicle. Therefore, you can now search the vehicle for the weed.
I have a gun registered to my name.
Again. Okay.
Okay, that's good. Officer asked, is there any weapon in the vehicle? She says there's a gun registered to my name. Good disclosure. You definitely want to get that out. You don't want the officer finding that on their own. You want to definitely let the officer know there's a gun there for your safety and their safety. You want to tell them where it is too. That's very important. We'll see if she does that. And definitely don't reach for the gun without at least first asking the officer if they want you to reach for it. They're probably not going to want to, but sometimes they may want you to. Oh, yeah, no, I can't think of a time an officer would ask you to reach for the gun. They just want to know where it is so they can go get it and make sure it's secure, and they're not going to be shot with it. So she says she has a gun registered to her name. Let's see if she says where it is.
Okay, where's the gun at? It's okay, you don't have to reach for it. Where is it?
Okay, yeah.
It's in the car.
Yep.
Where is it?
Well, step 1, point 1, definitely don't reach for it. Point 2, you got to be more specific than it's in the car. This is, yeah, there's some alarm bells going off in this officer's head that, oh, there's a gun now, but you're not telling me where it is. That's not good.
Yes, ma'am. May where at?
It's in
Just
my
for
back
my
seat.
safety. Okay.
Yeah, it's in my
And
back seat.
where is it? Like in a bag or?
No, it's just in the back seat.
Okay.
In the back
All
seat.
right. Any marijuana?
Not nothing I can go to jail.
That's not what I'm asking, then. I just want to know. I mean, I'm gonna find it either way. I mean, I
It's
can
maybe
smell it.
like a 2 point something.
Okay. Okay. Where is it at?
I can give you the whole.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's nothing. I
We'll
can
wait.
do.
It's okay. We'll wait for now. Okay.
You want to see it?
No, ma'am. I'll
Okay.
get it in just a moment. Okay.
Yeah. It's nothing I can do. I'm
So-
not drunk enough.
Okay. Well, in a
Do you
minute-
know who I am?
No, I don't.
There we go.
Oh.
You said an opening. I don't. An opening where? For
No,
what?
it's called, the club is called Open Weekend. It kind of know.
I think I've heard of opium. But I like.
You never heard of me though.
I'm sorry.
You don't know who I am.
These ones are always the funniest when you get celebrities trying to say, you know who I am? And, I mean, there's a good chance. There's a chance the officer knows who Glorilla is, but doesn't know what she looks like, or doesn't know this is what she looks like. I mean, all she got from her, she got her driver's license, so she knows her government name, which is whatever it is, I don't even know. But I'm sure her mother did not give birth to her and tell the doctor, yes, I would like to name her Glorilla. So I'm sure her ID does not say Glorilla. So yeah. It's a good, yeah, the officer would know who she is if she tells her, but just by looking at her, and officers see so many people every day, not surprising that they would not recognize her on the spot, unless she was like a fan. But I guess we'll see if she tells her who she is.
Okay, well, you're not out.
I know last name Woods. It's from what I just saw. But
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, it's okay. I'll wait on you.
Enlighten me on who you are. You seeing me?
No, because you still going to pick on me. It don't matter who I am.
Oh,
On you. I'm not
yeah,
picking
wait.
on you. You're
'Cause I'm
driving and I can smell alcohol off your breath.
But I'm not drunk. I can tell you this. I can promise you that. Yeah. I'm on your TV.
Ma'am,
I said I'm on your TV.
on my TV.
Yeah.
On her TV.
It's okay, though.
I watch TV shows. Are you on a TV show? Sir, are you going to tell me what TV show she's on? Because she's not
Okay,
telling
there's another guy there. Okay, but he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, I can't hear if he's saying anything. Maybe the body cam's not getting it, but he's doing a pretty good job, just sitting there chilling. Because right, every word she says, every word she speaks, is another word that's emanating alcoholic breath onto the officer. So yeah, every word she says is kind of incriminating her more.
Okay, artist. Am I just going to have to play games over here? You just not going to tell me?
What is it going to help me, guys?
But nothing. But now
Exactly.
you've got me curious.
It's not going to help nothing, so it don't matter.
You can't just tell me that and then not.
I'm so hungry. Like, I peed on myself trying to get to a restroom. I got pee on my hand.
Okay, that's not gonna be one of the factors, like the big ones, like slurred speech, red glassy eyes, odor of alcohol. that you're looking for. But you are looking for anything that's going to indicate this person's not really in control of themselves. They're, alcohol is a depressant. It's going to inhibit your body control, essentially. That's one of the things it does. So peeing on yourself, that is another sign of impairment. So again, another red flag, another alarm bell going off in this officer's mind as to whether or not this person is impaired.
But yeah, it's not gonna help nothing out because you still finna pick on me, and it's not nothing I can go to jail for because I'm not. It's not enough weed for me to go to jail for.
Is it just a weed?
Yeah.
Is it like in your purse or something?
It's like in the door. It's like a smaller pack. You got the flashlight in my face.
Guys, I can't see in this car.
If your camera coming, do I look creepy for your camera? Do I look creepy?
Unless I do this. No.
There we go. So the officer's having a good time. I mean, this is, as far as interactions go, this is definitely not bad. Sometimes officers deal with just the most belligerent, obstructive people that are just difficult. They're not answering questions, not in a way that's like, I'm not gonna answer questions, but like they're just being aggressive and they're getting angry, they're getting worked up. I mean, Glorilla, she's drunk, apparently. She appears pretty drunk, so of course she's in a pretty good mood. She's just kind of hanging out and, yeah, oh, you know who I am? Well, I'm not gonna tell you. Just, at least the officer's taking it well. She told us there's a gun in the car. This officer is being very calm, kind of memeing a little bit with her too. This is, so far, yeah, pretty interesting.
Yeah, okay.
And then, of course, she's asking, how do I look on camera? Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
We waiting on the other officer right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means you guys stay in my face like this with the flashlight?
I won't flash the light in your face.
You guys...
I'm not flashing it. It's reflecting off of the door in your car.
So, right, waiting on a second officer. This could be because this officer may not be an expert in field sobriety tests.
I can't roll my window back up.
I'd like to see both of you guys, so no.
Is it allowed that I gotta have my window down?
You can have it up.
Alright.
That's fine. If I can just, you told me there's a gun in here, so just for your safety and my safety, if we can
You
just...
can sit in the car, you got my ID.
No, ma'am. I have your driver's license.
Yeah, you do.
Just don't reach back here, okay?
I would never do this.
Thank you.
Oh, can I...
So yeah, the window doesn't have to be down. Even when you're talking to an officer, you can crack the window if you want, so long as the officer is able to hear you and see you. This officer's definitely just making sure she knows, like, look, we're good, we're chill, we're waiting on this other officer. I just want to be able to see you guys clearly, be able to talk to you guys. Just want to know nothing. Don't want this to basically get any worse than it has to be.
Cool, why are we doing this so you won't... Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
But yeah, I'm imagining
I don't want you to say that.
this officer may not have as much experience. This may be why she's requesting another officer. Could be because it's a DUI, just wants to back up. There's a gun in the car, wants to back up. Then they're planning on searching the car to have one be with Glorilla while the other searches. There's a bunch of different good reasons why you would want another officer to help you out on something like this.
Reach for them and I ain't reach for it.
No, what do you say? Like record?
No,
I mean, you
I'm
can
recording
record
right here just
whatever
in
you
case,
wish.
like, I don't want nothing bad to do.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna run my window.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reach it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna skip what I can without missing anything. Since it's just standing there. Okay, she wants to tell her something.
Alright, so there's another officer here, okay?
Okay.
So just give me a moment, then we'll have him.
Oh, and then I got my suitcase back there. I got another one in my gun, but both of these in my name. So.
Okay, there's another one in your suitcase, and then... Okay, and then one somewhere back here in the back seat? Okay. Alright.
What I gotta do, walk in line or something?
Yeah, yes ma'am, so I'm going to speak to you. She said that she's had a few drinks tonight, and then...
I ain't
searching
saying.
the car.
Yeah, wait a second. We listened to the whole thing. Well, I guess you could infer. But even then, officer just told his other officer, yeah, she said she's had a few drinks tonight. I mean, from what I remember, maybe we'll rewind the tape, see what she said. But it sounded like she was just saying, I'm cool, I'm good. Which, like I said earlier, the non-answer kind of is the answer. But even then, she didn't. And like I said, I've seen plenty of videos, plenty of body cams, read plenty of reports where the people admit straight up, like, yeah, like it's the famous line. Oh, I had 2 beers like 5 hours ago. And it's like, that's never the case. They've always drank way more, and they drank way earlier, or not that long ago. So, but yeah, no, she definitely did not openly say, yeah, I've been drinking. I had a few drinks, so it's not that I heard. Maybe I missed it.
I ain't teach.
That's fine. So for
Yeah,
right now,
Glorilla.
just come out here and step up. I'm just going to talk to you, okay?
Yeah,
Sir,
Glow.
if you would, you can wait right here. Just give me just a moment, okay?
So get this over with, because I'm not drunk.
All right. So step out and then walk to the front of my car, okay?
I told you I hit the piece over. That's why my flowers in.
It's okay. Just go to the front of my car, okay? This is Corporal.
I don't know what's hanging off her butt right there, but yeah, so officer tells you to get out of the car.
Okay.
Almost every single time, that is going to be a lawful order. You got to listen to that. You got to follow, do what they say, get out of the car. Granted, so they're about to do some field sobriety tests, which she's free to refuse doing the tests, but that doesn't mean she still wouldn't get arrested or still wouldn't have to call somebody to come pick her up if they don't think she's good enough to drive. But either way, yeah, the order to get out of the car, that's a lawful order. Gotta follow it in a case like this. So she's done it. She's complying. She's being polite and cooperative, which I will say, that goes a long way. We hear that, like, even as I'm saying, you don't have to say much of anything, but you still do have to cooperate at every step of the investigation, or else risk facing obstruction charges.
So earlier, I asked you if you had anything to drink, okay? Are you willing just to see if you can make it home? I would feel better. Would you be willing to submit to field sobriety tests?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am? Okay. All right. So.
What that is, walking the line?
And so, okay, before they even get into it, there's a few different tests they're going to do. We'll see what happens, if they do all of them or not. But a quick rundown, DUI, at least in North Carolina, there's several different elements that have to be proven in order to prove the full crime itself. That has to be driving on a public road while subject to an impairing substance. So here we have 2 of these already met. She was in the driver's seat. There's been no allegation that she switched seats with the other guy in the car. If she was driving by herself, driving 100% easily proven. There's 2 people in the car, so maybe there could be a little bit of question there, but none of that's been raised. She hasn't denied it. She was in the driver's seat, and it's all right. Element 1, driving, that seems like it's pretty much proven. Public road, that's definitely proven. They're on a public road, open and shut. And so now the rest of the investigation that would lead up to the arrest is she impaired? And every step that we've seen along this way has been determining, is she impaired or not? And this is all just more steps. So we're about to see these standardized field sobriety tests, aka SFSTs, that are done.
So it's going to be a few of them. It'll be a few evaluations.
A few of them.
Okay. We do 3. All right. Okay. Let me turn off these lights. Corporal, she does have 2 guns in the car.
Okay, so the first one they're probably going to do is called the HGN test, horizontal gaze nystagmus. Now she's going in her car right now to turn off the lights because the HGN test has to do with your eyes. It's the look at the finger and follow the finger test. But if there's any sort of distracting things going on, like flashing lights, that could mess up the test. So she said she was going in to turn off the lights, but it looks like they're still on. But I guess if she's facing away from the car, it's not going to matter.
Niall Horan presents the show live on tour.
So let's start the first evaluation. You're a little bit taller than me. Okay. So I'm just gonna check your eyes. Are you on any medications?
No.
Do you have any issues, any brain injuries, leg issues that would prevent you from proceeding the evaluations?
Okay, so all these questions she's asking are questions to make sure that she can actually do the tests and that the results of the test would be accurate. So, for example, if she has some sort of eye injury or something wrong with her eyes, the HGN test may not be accurate. If she has something wrong with her legs, and they ask her to do the walk and turn, the 1 foot in front of the other test, or the 1 leg stand, those results could be not strong or inaccurate if there's something wrong with their legs. So she's just asking all these basic questions to kind of lay the foundation for the tests to make sure that the results of the tests are in fact going to be accurate.
No? Here. So I want you to look at the tip of my finger, okay? And I want you to just do me a favor. So stand up, keep your hands by your side, feet together.
Y'all might as well let me pee on the side of the road. I gotta pee.
Feet together.
Okay.
Right. And I want you to stand still.
Okay.
And I want you to look at the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Don't move your head. Do you understand?
Right, so you got to keep her head still, follow the finger with just her eyes.
Don't move your head.
Quick thing on SFSTs, there's not really any way to cheat them. They're pretty accurate. This one, the HGN test, basically what they're looking for is when the finger moves to the side and you look at it, if you're drunk, if you're impaired, especially on alcohol, as your eyes look to the side, your eyes are going to wiggle. And when you look the other way, your eyes are going to wiggle, essentially. That's the best way to describe it. And if you're not impaired, when you look to the side, your eyes just stay not moving. But if they have that wiggle, that's what they're looking for. And if they do that, like I said, no amount of self-control, no amount of thinking you're not drunk, you're going to cheat the test. If you are, if you're drunk past the legal limit, which is 0.08, then I forget the exact stat, but it's incredibly reliable that if you're showing that wiggle in your eyes, you're impaired. So I don't think we're going to see it here. We can't see your eyes, and even then, okay, we need the camera to be like 2 inches up. Yeah, I'm not.
How many times do we go?
Yeah, again, I can't see. Because you're right. The moving the eyes from left to right, that's nothing to do with it. It's when you're looking right in one direction, your eyes are going to just do this little, like they're trying to continue looking right, but they're tracking back to the center, and then you push them back right. It's like a very quick. Alright, we're going to skip to the end of this. We're not seeing much.
Gotta watch it. We'll do the next one. This is fine. Okay. So this first one, or the second one, is going to be the walk and turn, okay?
Okay, walk and
So I'm
turn.
going to show you a few steps, okay? So what I want you to do is put your left foot, in front of my car. Look, look at your car.
Okay.
So imagine a straight line, okay? From here.
All right, so she's explaining the test, and part of what they're looking for here is how well you follow the instructions that they're giving you. So which foot you put forward that they tell you, how many steps you take. They're going to tell you to take a certain amount of steps. In North Carolina, it's 9. Take those amount of steps, turn on that foot, come back, take the same steps back. All these little instructions that they're going to see if you follow. Like, okay, I told her to put her left foot forward. I asked her, did you understand my instructions? Yes. And then she puts her right foot forward first. Stuff like that. Again, more clues that you're not fully with it. So she's explaining the rules basically. Now it's just going to be right, the heel toe, 1 foot in front of the other, turn around, come back.
Here to your car, okay? So I want you to put your left foot on that line.
I'm kind of feeling the toes.
Okay, put your left foot on the line and then put your right foot in front of it and your heel to toe touching, okay?
Okay.
And then I want you to keep your hands by your side.
I'm walking all the way to my car.
No, ma'am. Just give me a minute, okay? So I want you to stay in this position, hands by your side, and I want you to remain in this position while looking at your feet, okay? Remain in this position until I tell you to do so. Do you understand? Okay. So you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps, okay?
Okay, it's 9.
And you're
Same.
going to count out loud. 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth until you get to 9. Once you get to 9, you're going to take, back in that position. okay?
So here we
So
are.
you're gonna-
We're seeing
once
more
you get to
signs
9,
of
you're gonna take a
not
series.
really following instructions or just
Sorry,
starting
you're
too
gonna take
early.
a series of small steps, okay? You're gonna turn back around, and then you're gonna continue. 1, 2, 3, so on, so forth.
Another 9.
Ma'am?
Another 9.
And another 9, so on, so forth until you get to 9. You gotta stay in that position. Okay?
I'm already balanced bad as fuck, bro.
And then of course, right, they're
Like I
looking for
said,
balance too,
I want your
because
hands
they tell
by
you,
your side, heel to toe.
like she said,
Okay.
hands by your side.
You understand?
You start swaying, using your arms to balance, it's gonna be another sign.
Yes, ma'am. Heel to toe. Once you start this evaluation, I don't want you to stop. Do you understand? Until you have completed it. You understand?
So let me know when to turn.
No, ma'am. That's on you.
So there, like I said, they're gonna tell you the instructions, and the part of it is seeing how well you're listening. And because she told her it's gonna be 9 steps, turn around, come back, and ask her, okay, do you get it? Do you understand? But now Glorilla's asking, oh, just tell me when to turn. It's like, no, that's not how this works. I told you, you gotta take your 9 steps, and then you gotta count them out too, and turn on left foot first, 9 steps, turn around, come back, 9 steps, count them out, and it's all on you.
You gonna trick me?
No, ma'am. I explained it to you. Do I need to explain it to you again?
So walk, as soon as I get to 9, turn around and do another 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you say it with me while I do it?
No, ma'am. This is on you.
Because I don't want to mess up and you blame it on me.
No, ma'am. This
Okay,
is
come on.
your evaluation, okay?
All right, I'm ready.
You start whenever you want to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2,
Actually, it's not bad.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. All right. So we've got one more, okay?
That wasn't
So
bad.
this one is the one leg stand.
The
Okay.
one leg
My
stand.
balance is bad. Oh
So
my
one
God.
leg stand, okay? All right.
Honestly, I feel that. That's why I hope I never, I don't drink and drive. And this is one of the reasons. If I ever got pulled over and had to do these tests, oh my goodness. My balance is not good either. I'd fail this test sober. So, on Glow, I get it. I understand.
And this
I
is
gotta
the-
stand for 6 seconds?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
I'll explain it to you in just a moment, okay?
Okay.
All right. So for this one, you're going to leave your left foot planted, and then you're gonna keep your hands by your side.
Okay.
Okay. Here, let's get off the card just a little bit. Okay. Yes, ma'am. So left foot, and then I want you to raise your right foot. Okay. About 6 inches off the ground. Okay. And I want you to remain in this position with your hands by your side. I want you to keep both legs straight. Okay. So both
my
legs
God.
straight, just like this.
Way you feel comfortable with.
Yeah. If you prefer your left foot, your right foot to stand on.
Stand on my leg.
Okay.
My balance is bad. How long I gotta do it for?
So I'm gonna time you, or well, so
So right, North Carolina, they're gonna tell you do it for 30 seconds, or they'll give you the time. I've seen 30 seconds most common. And so yeah, stand on one leg, keep that straight, hold the other leg 6 inches above the ground, straight, and hold it for 30 seconds. And when you think 30 seconds have passed, or maybe 60 seconds, then I want you to put your leg down. So they're testing both, again, your ability to follow instructions, but they're also testing your balance, because that's another impairment clue. But they're also testing your ability to measure time. And because right, they'll give you the time, say 60 seconds, but then you'll get people stopping after like 32, and they're gonna time it. It'll be like 32 seconds have gone by. And they'll be like, okay, that's 60. And it's like, and then they don't say anything. They don't say, oh, it was actually 32. They'll say, okay, and then they're just kind of moving on, because every little clue, they're not gonna tell you when they see a clue. Like back to the walk and turn, everything she was like questioning or forgetting or messing up, like, yeah, like you heard her, the officer just kept going, said, nope, that's on you, or nope, you need me to explain it again. She wasn't telling her like, oh, there's another point. She doesn't have a checklist or anything, but she's keeping these mental notes of every time there's something that's a little off. So yeah, we're gonna see how Miss Glow, Miss Rilla, if you will, does on this test.
okay.
My balance is bad.
I understand. but I just want you to do your best, okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna pick whatever foot.
Just do
I
your
want you to
best.
raise it about 6 inches off the ground, hands by your side, both legs straight, okay?
Okay.
And once I tell you to start, you're gonna count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to start, or until I tell you to stop. Do you understand?
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. All right. So get in this position. Pick a foot, whatever foot. Okay. Raise your foot 6 inches. Okay. Hands by your side. Keep them both straight. And count out loud. Go.
1, 2,
Okay, so that's a little different. Didn't give her a time to
5,
estimate.
6,
Well,
7,
a little similar. They're telling her to count seconds,
9,
and you can see
10,
on the watch
11,
she's already a little off.
13,
Granted,
14,
a sober person is probably going to be a little off too. They're looking to see how off she is.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
All right. You can stop.
Okay, yeah, so 7 seconds off, and you apply that to a 60 second, that'd be 14 seconds off. So that'd be like, okay, stand for 60 seconds, stop when you think you've hit 60, and she stopped at 46.
All right, ma'am.
Not good.
So that was the last 3 of those evaluations. Okay. So
I got more.
I've got one more question. Okay.
So the next step that I would expect to see, again, at least in North Carolina, is to ask if they will do a portable breath test or a PBT. PBT does not say what your blood alcohol reading is. It's the thing you blow into. It will just basically say whether you test positive for alcohol. Yeah, like I said, it's not going to give you the number. It's not going to say, yep, you're 0.08, but it will say either positive or negative. And once again, positive is a very strong indicator that you are under an impairing substance, in this case, alcohol, and thus under arrest for driving while impaired. We'll see if Georgia does PBTs as well. We're about to find out.
Okay.
Would you submit to a roadside PBT test, like where you blow into it?
Portable breath test.
A breath
What that
test?
is? What it do?
It'll check whatever's going on. Just kind of sees if you have alcohol. in your
Promise I did
system.
not watch this. It's just
I
these.
passed all these tests though, right?
So I will explain it to you in a little bit, but
Can you explain to me now?
Uh-oh.
no, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
Is that my right?
Got a little...
So I'm proceeding with the.
Okay, that's a good question. She said, what about her rights or something about... Let's hear what she said, actually.
No, ma'am.
Is that my right?
Okay, I'm not sure what she said. Something about her rights. So I'm going to take that as basically asking, well, you're doing all this testing. Like, what about, am I under arrest? Are you going to read me my rights? Right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. She is not under arrest. That's the thing. She has not been placed under arrest for DUI at this point. It's not, as you know, all of us who know the end of the story know that's about to happen, at least at some point. But since she's not under arrest, then right, they don't have to read her rights yet. This, like I said at the beginning, everything she's done so far, every statement she's made, every test she's done, and now this PBT that I don't know if she's going to do it or not. They've just asked if she is willing to do it. All of that is based on consent. She didn't have to consent to any of it. She just could have said, no, I don't want to. Now, of course, that may not help her in the end, because they're still going to say, well, we still smell the alcohol. We still see red glassy eyes. We can see you're unsteady on your feet, whatever it may be. We're going to arrest you, or we're going to say it's not safe for you to drive. We're going to cite you for the DUI, but then we need someone to come pick you up, or we're still going to arrest you, take you in, get your car towed, whatever it may be. Still could happen. But yeah, everything she's done up to this point, she was free to say no to. Like this PBT, she's free to say, no, I don't want to do the PBT.
So I'm proceeding with the evaluations. You said it would be okay, right? So I've got to complete
There she is. She's checking again, saying, look, you said it was okay. You gave me consent.
them, and then I'll explain to you in just a moment.
I don't get explained to before, like that's not my right to know.
No, so what are you wanting to know?
Or what you have explained to me afterwards.
So just the evaluations. Some of them, I can smell the breath I can smell the alcohol coming off of your
So if I
breath.
pass the first few, it don't mean nothing. I passed 3 tests. You made me do 3 tests.
There's the thing. Okay, like I said, the officer's not going to tell you if you failed or not. They're just going to keep their mental note of how many clues you're giving them. Like on the HGN, the finger test, there's 6 clues they're looking for. And if you give them 6 for 6, they're just gonna, okay, mental note, 6 for 6 on HGN. So she's thinking because they haven't arrested her yet, she has passed the test. But I have a strong feeling that the officers have been noticing more clues. Again, we don't see everything in body cam. We couldn't see her eyes, but we saw kind of the questioning or the uncertainty on the walk and turn. We saw the timing on the one leg stand. Yeah, so like I said, she thinks she's passing. So she's like, wait, what's going on? Why am I not free to go? But yeah, no, she's not passing. They're just not telling her that yet because, again, they're getting more and more information, more and more evidence that they can then use to ultimately prove the case in court.
That doesn't mean that. No, ma'am. Would you submit to the roadside breathalyzer?
And what if I don't? What's my right?
Okay, great question. Yeah, Glow, great question. Say, what if I don't? Basically, okay, that's it. We can't make you do it. So yeah, she wouldn't have to do it. Granted, I think they have enough at this point to arrest her. They're just, like I said, they're just adding every layer they can, trying to make the case as airtight as possible. So, but yeah, so she's asked, what if I don't? The answer, I'm assuming, is, well, there's nothing, we can't make you. And like I said, I have not pre-watched this. I'm just, the procedures in all the states are pretty similar, if not identical. Everything I'm seeing so far has basically been a 1-to-1 match to what I see in North Carolina.
Yeah.
There we go. They told me.
It's voluntary.
You have a right to refuse.
It's voluntary? Okay. Are you refusing?
What would you like to do, or you like to refuse?
I would like to refuse.
You would like to refuse? Ma'am, you're, correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks.
All right. So do me a favor, just sit right.
Good points on this cop. Hey, trying to be polite. Just be like, that's one of those. Hey, that's one of those. Yeah, you can't like a zipper. It's like, yeah, just check your flight. It's like you don't want to tell someone because you're like, well, why are you looking? But then it's also like, but Glow seemed appreciative of the help.
Right here for me, okay?
Okay, so at this point, like I said, I feel like they've got all they need to make the arrest. I'm curious to see what else they do. So I guess they muted the conversation here. Could be talking about some sensitive information, maybe where she lives, what her address is. That police department doesn't want to be putting that out there. See if I can skip ahead and not miss anything. Okay.
All right, ma'am. Okay. So turn around for me.
What are we doing?
Turn around for me.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
You're
I'm
under
gonna
arrest.
take the piss. I'm taking the piss.
Alright, at this point right now, they've decided, okay, we're placing you under arrest. At this point now, the rights will be read, rights remain silent, all that good stuff. The Miranda rights. Not sure what Glow's saying here. Let me go back.
Turn around for me.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotta go
Okay,
get
I'm taking the piss. I'm taking the piss.
That doesn't change anything. You still are going to be arrested.
For what?
Okay.
You don't have any proof on me.
No, ma'am, I do.
She does.
What's your proof?
She has proof.
So the evaluations that we do, they check it checks all kinds of things, okay?
Yeah.
And that's what determines if you were a DUI. And now, whether you do the blood test or not, now that is voluntary. You can still, if you wish to do it, we will
So
go
did
ahead
the
and
other
proceed.
test determine that I'm drunk?
Ma'am?
Did the test determine it?
Yes, ma'am. The evaluations are stating that you are over the legal limit to be driving right now.
Where the proof is? I just passed everything. I did everything you told me.
It's to you. You may think that you passed, okay? But I'm not going to bicker with you right now. So, are you wanting to do the breathalyzer?
What's that's gonna change?
Nothing, ma'am.
So I'm gonna go to jail either way.
As of right now, yes, ma'am.
What?
So the portable breath test that she is offering you now is a breath.
This would be the perfect time. Am I gonna go to jail anyway then? Officer? Yeah, Glow. Sorry, okay, I'll stop.
Inside the breath test. It's not admissible in court. They'll just give us a determination based off of that, whether there's alcohol in your system or not.
It just gives us a reading on whether or not you have alcohol.
Okay, but I'm saying if they don't change nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It's completely voluntary. It just shows whether or not you have.
I feel anything because I'm not drunk.
We have those evaluations set for a certain reason. Okay.
And the how do you tell the evaluation?
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone.
So we're not.
Okay.
And the how do you tell the evaluation?
So we're not going to go over that inside the road.
I feel like y'all not doing y'all job right.
All right, ma'am. So do me a favor.
Well, she's free to have that opinion that they're not doing their job right. I'm telling you, from what I've seen, all the videos, I see this stuff every day. Yeah, these officers did a pretty standard job. So, yeah, pretty much think they got her. The only thing left to do once she's under arrest, right? She refused the PBT, the portable breath test. That's fine. She's free to do that. They have enough other clues that would indicate impairment. Now that placing her under arrest, we'll take her to the police station, and now she can, at least the way we do in North Carolina, they'll do the blood test to determine the actual .08 or higher. North Carolina, you can refuse that, but doing so costs you your license for a year, I think. Pretty sure. And either way, even if you refuse it and lose your license, they can still then just go take out a search warrant and then go take it anyway, take your blood anyway, and get the reading that way. So, yeah, so that's the only step left here, is they're going to arrest her, take her to the station, book her, and presumably do the blood test to determine what reading she has, if she's at a .08 or higher. Seeing everything here, it's very likely she is. But yeah, at this point, all that's left to do is arrest her.
Go ahead and turn around. Officer Prosecutor.
Okay, can you tell my brother y'all names?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll give them all the information.
We're going to go talk to him in just a moment, okay?
Can I see my jewelry off me? Can you take it off me and give it to him right now?
Yeah, actually, that's fine.
Okay,
Take it all off and just,
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Now, if you want to put it directly in his hand, I'm letting you know these three rings right here. I told you that you don't want to put it to be here.
Do you have any other necklaces or anything that you
Yeah, I have
just
a
want to take?
necklace on me as well.
Okay.
Just stay with him for 1 second.
This one.
Could you get him out to hold this?
Yeah, so I'm going to search the car in just a moment too, okay? And I'll give him all of these. He's going to go get a bag, so be careful, don't drop them.
So yeah, it's just the cops trying to, be nice, be polite. She's been pretty polite, cooperative with them this whole time, trying to reciprocate that. Let her, don't want to bring all that jewelry into the jail. She's got her brother right there in the car, just letting her give that to him. Just trying to be nice. And yeah, now that they've placed her under arrest, that's another way that they're allowed to now search the car. It's called a search incident to arrest. They don't need a warrant to do that. It's one of the exceptions to the warrant requirement under the 4th Amendment. So yeah, they can now search the car incident to making this arrest for anything that would relate to the arrest, or if anything they find, anything that's in plain view. Say there's some drugs or something, anything else that would be evidence in a new crime, they're free to seize that as well and use that and charge any other crimes. Now, she's already admitted there's two guns in the car, but they're registered to her. Doesn't look like that's going to be a crime if they're registered to her. And I don't know if she has a concealed carry permit. I also don't know what Georgia's law is on concealed carry. But as long as it's not within her reach, she won't be on the hook for that. I don't know how much weed she got in the car either. She said it's not enough to go to jail for. So I guess we're about to find out on this search.
And we'll put him in the bag.
You got your camera on so you can record?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Do you want me to carry some of them?
I'm waiting for back. I'm telling you.
Wait, did people touch you or you on there?
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of bling. Yeah.
I feel like y'all not doing me right, but it's over. It's fine. I'll get right back out.
I can see why she would feel that way. Sucks to get arrested. But these officers did a good job on policing, and I think a great job in being polite and trying to work with her.
Is he drinking tonight? No? Is there someone that you want to call to come get the car?
Yeah, can you give me my phone?
Yes, I'll ask her, I'll bring you your phone, that way you can take it to the jail.
I don't know their number by heart.
That's fine.
I could call with it in your hand right now.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go do that in just a minute, okay?
Man, this is a process.
These earrings cost a lot of money, and if my earrings come on missing, I'm gonna sue y'all.
This is already been directed to him.
Oh, she said you're gonna sue them? Hold on, I missed that.
Yeah, that's just saying. These earrings cost a lot of money, and if my earrings come on missing, I'm gonna sue y'all.
This is already been directed to him.
Can't really tell what you're saying.
I might as well take my weed out too. Yo. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
A screw back.
It's okay.
I'll bring you back. My people down.
Here, we may have zero luck finding this.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. She has an earring.
We'll check in just a second.
Yeah, let's just...
I promise, just give me like 15 seconds. If I can't find it, then I'm
It
done.
bounced under the car.
Yeah, we're not...
Either under the car or into the EEP.
I think I heard it in the engine now. Let's just try and take off your other one real fast. Or you can keep them on and the jail can take them off and keep them there. You're not going to find it with the gravel.
Yeah. I'd be like dropping a contact. I think that thing's just gone.
Look, oh my god.
If you don't want to risk dropping them, they'll take them off at the jail.
I don't want them to have.
Leaning over the bin, smart.
Nobody went in there.
Okay, this is.
Alright, turn around for me.
So you let me pee on the side of the road?
No, ma'am, we'll get to the jail in just a minute.
She did say,
Oh
she did say like 30 minutes ago she had already peed herself.
You've never been to jail? I've never been to Gwinnett County Jail?
Do I get out the jail fast?
That is on them. I don't know their process. I have never worked there.
Oh my god, y'all doing the most.
For a second video, 295, one female. Alright, we're gonna get right back
I
here.
have to hold the pee.
Can you bring my phone?
Oh gosh, I hope she doesn't pee in the cop car.
Hop in.
Oh my god, I haven't been one of these in years. I'm about to call my lawyer.
So I'm gonna reach over you and grab this seatbelt, okay?
Now, I don't know Glorilla's criminal history, if she has one for real.
Y'all show the test.
Ma'am?
Where the test come up in?
What test?
The test that it prove I'm drunk when I know I'm not.
No, that is different. That's a
So
different
can I sue y'all if y'all take me to jail for no reason?
Well, that's been my reaction to Glorilla's DUI arrest body cam video. Takeaways: don't drink and drive. That's step one. Not saying you can't go out and drink. Not saying you can't go out and drive. It's just the two together. Not advisable. And if you are going to go out and drink, just have somebody else drive, or have an Uber, or get a personal assistant if you're a famous rapper. Yeah, driving yourself, not a good idea. But this actually was pretty standard, pretty straightforward arrest. It was reasonable suspicion on the U-turn. Initiate the investigation, start talking to her, look for clues, have her get out of the car, do the test. This is all the investigation. They're getting clues, and they develop enough evidence to determine they've got probable cause to arrest. We didn't see the video of them searching. The body cam ended, so no video of them searching the car, but it's okay. I guess they didn't really find anything. And yeah. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. I hope y'all have enjoyed hearing kind of behind the scenes, pulling the curtain back a little on how a cop would approach the situation, what they're looking for, how a prosecutor who is then receiving this and prosecuting this in court, what I'd be looking for on a case like this. If I got this case, I would expect this to be a guilty plea, especially, I don't know the results of the blood test on what her BAC, blood alcohol concentration reading was. I'm assuming it's over 0.08. if all that's there, that's every element. She may try and fight it, but I would imagine 99 out of 100 times someone in this situation with these facts, with this amount of evidence, would just plead guilty, get a reduced sentence of probation, rather than going to jail, and just moving on with life, getting back on tour. So that is all I've got for today. If you enjoyed this video, then definitely let me know. Drop a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and if you got anything else you want to see me react to or talk about, then also, yeah, just let me know down in the comments. I'll be down there talking with y'all, and it's good to be back. Yeah, if you enjoy this kind of content, then be sure to subscribe and come back for more. So that's really about it. I will see y'all on the next one.